Hello everyone, so today's tarot reading and I am focusing on the question, what gift is your soul most proud of? Now, my darling, there is so much that I'm picking up and there is so much that I'm loving about this energy, okay? You are definitely a rare one. So straight away when the cards came out, I actually found it funny because when I looked at the Hermit, I see someone who's wise and experienced and knowledgeable, someone who has lived life and understands it on such a deeper level. It gives me this energy of, where you almost feel like a mentor or you just have such this depth to you and like wisdom. But then when I look at the Page of Cups, I see a cheeky, childlike, innocent and curious energy. At first they almost feel like the complete opposites, but I actually don't think they are. I almost feel like this reading is saying that your soul has experienced so much throughout its journey. It's learned, it's grown, it's gained wisdom. Yet somehow it's never allowed those experiences to destroy your innocence. And my darling, I don't feel like what you've gone through has been easy. Because it looks like a lot of the times you've followed what feels right for you. Now, 9 times out of 10, with my own personal experience, that's never really been easy. That's been a challenge. So, yeah, you still, remained innocent and pure, which is just lovely. And I don't mean innocence in a naive way. I mean that beautiful childlike curiosity where you still get excited about life. You still wonder, you still want to understand things, you still want to explore. It's like life hasn't made you bitter. If anything, it's actually made you wiser while somehow still protecting that soft, pure part of your heart. Now, the way that I'm also looking at the cards, it's kind of like a wheel. It's like the Hierophant reverse feels like the beginning of the chapter. It's like your soul steps into a new experience, not pretending it knows everything. You are willing to be the student. You are willing to question things. You are willing to learn through your own experiences rather than simply following what everybody else tells you is right or to do, yeah? Then you move into like the Page of Cups and the Ace of Wands. But the Page of Cups, you're curious, you're emotionally open. You're allowing yourself to experience life. You're following what generally feels right for you, even if other people don't understand it. And then eventually that curiosity becomes wisdom, and it brings you, to the Hermit. But here, what I actually find really beautiful, the Hermit, and I like this so much, it's not replacing the page. It's almost like the wisdom protects the innocence. I actually feel that's one of your soul's greatest gifts, my darling. Because so many people experience life and become hard and bitter or cynical. They stop trusting, they stop believing, they stop finding joy in the little things. Your soul, my darling, doesn't. Your soul gains wisdom without losing its heart. It's strange because it's kind of catching my attention and I can't really ignore it. There's no pentacles in this spread, yeah? And that's really being highlighted to me. Now, of course money is like important, we all need it, but I actually don't feel greed has like, it's like, yeah, it's kind of like, I don't feel like greed has taken over your soul. Especially with the koi fish, there's always enough. It's like your soul understands abundance in a completely different way. Money doesn't define whether life is rich or poor. It's like you understand that you could have a lot one year and very little the next, but you still find things to appreciate. You'll notice that feather floating in the sky. You'll smile when a ladybird lands on your hand. You'll get excited when you see a fish jump out of the water, or you enjoy the meal you've cooked, or you appreciate when a stranger randomly sits down and starts a conversation with you. Yeah, it's those little moments that make your heart full. And it's almost like everybody else is chasing those, thousands of pounds and luxury holidays and all those external things. And your soul is over here getting excited because, nature surprised you today, or because you've learned something that changed the way that you see life. That doesn't mean you don't enjoy the nice things. I don't get that at all. I feel like it just means it doesn't own you. Greed hasn't changed you. Envy hasn't changed you. Jealousy hasn't changed you. Your soul still values experiences over possessions. Oh, and I just love it. I really do. And I also strongly feel like people probably don't understand you as well. And the Hierophant reverse keeps bringing me back to this feeling that you just don't follow the crowd. You follow what feels right for you. You'll express yourself the way that you want to express yourself. You'll live the way that you feel called to live. Now, to some people, that might seem strange or confusing or even a little bit crazy. Because they don't understand, why don't you just do what everybody else is doing? They don't get it. But I actually think you're starting to see or understand or maybe know that you're not here to live somebody else's life or to follow somebody else's footsteps. You're here to experience your own. And we also keep feeling this energy of beginning again. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean going backwards. It feels more like once your soul has learnt everything it's needed to learn from a relationship or a job or a place or even a version of yourself, it's almost like that chapter just naturally comes to an end. And then the Ace of Wands says, right, what's next? And it's not because you failed, and it's not because you can stick something out, yeah? It's because I feel your soul knows it's time for another experience, another lesson, another adventure, another opportunity to grow. And even if you can't, even if you have to begin again with very little, you trust yourself. You trust, my darling, that you'll be okay. You trust that life will provide you with what you need. The koi fish is, the koi fish actually keeps reminding me that your soul understands there's always enough opportunities, enough love, enough lessons, enough abundance, enough life to experience. And I honestly feel your soul has learnt that life is so much bigger than just money. It's about understanding yourself, understanding other people, growing, expressing yourself authentically, following your own path, remaining grateful, remaining curious, remaining open-hearted. So when I ask, what gift is your soul most proud of, I actually don't think it's just simply wisdom. I think it's the fact that you've gained wisdom without allowing it to harden your heart, my darling. You've experienced life, but you've remained pure. You've remained curious. You've remained grateful. You've remained excited by life. And you've allowed yourself to question, to explore, and to begin again whenever your soul felt or feels called to. Yeah? And I honestly think that's such a rare gift, my darling. Because many people grow old, but not everybody grows wiser. Yeah? Many people experience life, but not everybody keeps that childlike wonder. Your soul has somehow managed to do both, my darling. You are someone who is deeply wise, but also keeping your heart beautifully open. And my darling, I actually feel like there is so much I'm reading from these cards that it's actually difficult to narrow down just one gift. Because how can I? When I'm looking at a soul that has experienced so much, a soul that has learned and grown and questioned and explored, started again, gained wisdom, yet somehow still carries this beautiful innocence and curiosity towards life. That's not so simple. That isn't something I can place into one little box or describe with just one word. There's layers here, my darling. You are unique. You are rare. And I honestly feel like your soul's greatest gift isn't just one quality, but the beautiful balance it has managed to create. The balance between wisdom and innocence, strength and softness, experience and curiosity, okay? Understanding and wonder. You haven't allowed life to close your heart. You've allowed it to expand it. So if there's one thing your soul is truly proud of, I think it's no matter what you've experienced, you've never stopped being you. You've never stopped following what feels true to you. You've never stopped finding beauty in the little things. You've never stopped believing there's more to learn, more to understand, and more life to experience. And I honestly think that's why, my darling, the koi fish here is here saying there is always enough. Because your soul already understands something many, many people spend a lifetime trying to learn. That abundance isn't just what you own, it's who you become. It's how deeply you experience life. It's how grateful you remain. It's how open your heart stays despite everything you've been through. And my darling, if that's one gift your soul has protected throughout this lifetime, I honestly think that's one of the rarest and most beautiful gifts anyone could ever have. So well done. Keep being you, my lovely.